Listen to me. Never give up.
Yeah. No matter what it is in life that you want, you gotta go out there and get it. Just don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. Never give up on your goals. Stay focused on you. Focus your view. Succeed, cause I'm hoping you do. Keep climbing up the ladder, cause the key to success. Go hard and go home. Never settle for less. Life is stress, but we gotta deal with it, homie. Send a prayer to the man.
What's up, team? This is Robert Porter and Ipiani Locker with the I Love San Bernardino County radio show on KCNBC 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, where we will talk politics, culture, and history. What's up, Ipiani Locker? How you doing?
Yo, blessed to be alive, brother. Blessed to be alive. How about yourself?
Well, we had an excellent week. A lot of Dia de los Muertos events and coming right off all of that Halloween candy, man.
Yeah.
And then it was actually just a beautiful weekend up in the mountains when we went to visit. So, I mean, I just really can't ask for more.
Like I said, they need to give you a loyalty card because you seem like you're up there every other day now, man.
Well, I'm trying to inspire our people to go up there, man.
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes away. There's beautiful mountains and lakes, and we don't know. Now, I understand some cars can't make it there, but there's a bus that goes up there.
I hear you.
So you could take the bus and for the kids for the week. I mean, the weekend or whatever. Yeah. Well,
And you can leave them up there.
I was thinking there's lots of camps. So like you could actually take the kids and do some of
Get a
that.
cabin up there. It's nice.
And the churches are, I notice a lot of people go up there just to go to church and come back down. So maybe there's lots of church retreats too. So.
I guess to get closer to the divine, I guess.
Yep, and
Beautiful views.
It's beautiful, and I had a good time, and I met so many cool people from all around the world.
Awesome.
And Lake Arrowhead is just filled with people visiting, and you get to understand why they come. And I ask them, why you come here?
And some good trout fishing as well.
Well, they just come because they hear it's beautiful there, right?
And it is,
And then
and it is.
So that's what we got to do, and I try to take that stuff. We need to do that in San Bernardino, right?
Definitely.
All right, let me mention our sponsor, Golden Pizza and Wings over on Olive and Waterman or Golden and Highland. Ted told me $5.55 plus tax all day, every day for a large cheese or pepperoni pizza. Takeout only from the Highland and Waterman store. But head on down there on a Friday night. You got to feed 10 kids, get 5 pizzas, save some money, and then be the hero of the night.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
And then I'd also like to mention PAL Charter Academy over there, 2450 Blake Street. Give them a call, 909-887-7002. And they just got the perfect program for your kid. I mean, if your kid needs a little extra special attention, or if you just want to see your kid excel, think about PAL Charter Academy. They have some incredible programs over there, including culinary. I know they just got their A+ for their cafeteria.
All right.
And I've met their personal chef over there,
Okay.
and she is awesome, and she
Definitely.
really is trying to change things. And my goal over there is to try to get from farm to table working.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
trying to get Kevin Head involved over there to
Okay.
to get them a garden. Eventually, we're working on this. So
Farmer Kevin.
yeah, it's
Big
cool,
Farmer
cool
Kevin.
stuff, cool stuff. And that's PAL Charter Academy. Get more information at info@palcenter.org. Then we have our standout of the week.
Yeah, definitely. Our standout of the week is Only Empire Now for their 3rd annual Only Empire Now award show that happened this Saturday. We want to say a special thanks to the Garcia Center for hosting the event for the 3rd year in a row. So it was a wonderful event. And then knowing that this segment is brought to you by Chubsy's, I want to shout out and say congratulations to Vic, the owner of Chubsy's, because he was recognized for the Empire Award, so the community award. He is the award-winning recipient of that award. So congratulations, Vic, for doing what you do in our community.
For all you do, dude.
And the best smash burgers in the Inland Empire, in my opinion.
And those Wubsy fries aren't bad either,
come
dude.
on now, come on. Word up.
Yeah, like I level 2.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna
And
go
I
level
always
7.
get some jalapenos on my burger.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Spices, the spice of life.
Well, and you mentioned Chubsy Smash Burger, 2344 Sterling Avenue, and I do want to mention before we leave the Turkey Trot.
Yes.
Our new day will be Saturday, November 22nd. I'll be MC as I've been for 10 years or 11 years. Go to runsignup.com/race/ca/San Bernardino/SBTT.
you know, you need to run in the race too. You need to do the MC just to throw more on your plate. You need to.
You would be amazed at how bad my diaphragms right here hurt
Man.
from like
All that
yelling and
cannabis.
running back and forth, whatever I'm doing out there. So but
That's what's
I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you, dude.
Oh man, hey, it's a walk or run, so whatever, or crawl.
Well, I'll be
whatever works
crawling.
best.
You'll be carrying me. That's what we'll be at.
Lord, let me get my stuff together. But you know, I believe that Alexanders are going to be on next week's show to talk about.
Yeah, we'll bring them on in and we'll speak on that and you know, kind of dive into where the turkey trot has been and where it's going.
Hey now, always an amazing event, a great turnout. And this year we'll be at Cal State San Bernardino, so go Yotes. I know we got a couple of alumni in the house. I think everybody on the set outside. Here you go, represent. You know what I mean?
I was literally waiting till I could mention the show.
Hey, you did. Great plug. We love San Bernardino and Cal State San Bernardino. Go Yotes.
That's awesome. Well, that's all I got, but I do want to mention that motivational realizations, the positive thought is bringing this. How do we find out more about listening to this online?
You can always download the app, the KCAA app, on the Google Play Store, on the Apple App Store as well. Go ahead and type in KCAA. Go ahead and download that app, and you can listen from Paris, France, or Paris, California. Oui.
Don't you have a show?
There you go.
Oh, you're the best, man. Yeah, and don't forget to tune in to Palm Trees and Progress Presents on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 or on all streaming platforms. And also like a pretty cool app called KCAA. So check that out.
Definitely.
Appreciate
If
you,
you ever
brother.
need any merch or anything of that nature, make sure you hit up eMoney.
PalmTreesInProgress.com, baby.
And in the future, any other shows that you think that are new or that we might want to shout out, please let us know, okay?
Sounds good. You know what? Let's shout out News That Rocks, our friend of the show, Octavio. News That Rocks, Fridays at 3 p.m.
Oh, right on.
out
That's
to
good to
Octavio.
hear. When there's new shows coming on, that means that we're doing good, right?
Definitely. So let's go ahead and dive in here. We have a packed house, as those that are watching the podcast can see, and the listeners will soon hear. What we're going to do real quickly is let everyone briefly introduce yourself, and then we'll dive in with Michael Segura. But we'll start with Miss Muhammad on my right-hand side.
Ooh, see, I wasn't ready for that. I thought we were swinging from the other side, but that's okay. That is okay.
Surprise.
Listen, surprise. Just kidding. What's up, y'all? My name is Tata Muhammad. I go by Mrs. H, Professor H, or Coach Tata. I am from the Inland Empire. I am a San Bernardino native. In case, I also am the founder of Black San Bernardino County, which is on Facebook with over 14,000 members. So if you want to be a part of it, come. And I'm also the founder of Black Women Who Love Plants. We are also 300,000 members strong. And of course, I have a couple of other things, but I don't want to hold up the whole
This
show.
white hey,
It's too
this
much.
white boy loves plants.
I love me some plants.
All right, how come I'm not part of this group yet?
We'll
Yeah,
send
man,
you an
it's
invite.
nothing but black women. We
Yeah.
got other people up high,
Yeah.
especially men. Men love to come and get in our groups.
Because they might learn something.
Right? I
Yeah,
mean, you can look.
But that's on them.
Love the flowers.
Right.
Hey, don't you white men have enough already?
Can't touch. Okay. So if you want to come on through, come on through. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
There you go.
I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother, and I definitely want to shout out my my other business partner. Her name is Moon Bush, and we have a business which is one of the first. Well, I'm not going to even say one of the first. We are the first Black-owned modeling agency in the Inland Empire,
Awesome.
and our business is called TMI, and it's Tata and Moon inspired, as well as with our business partner, Lady MV. So that is what I do. So that is the core of who I am.
We got a lot to talk to when we get
All
to your
right.
segment.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you
great
too.
to meet you. Hi, I'm Tansu Phillip. I'm Indian American immigrant to America. I moved here when I was 6. I am the co-founder of Viva La Boba in San Bernardino in downtown Redlands with my husband David, who's right next to me.
Hey now.
I am an actor, a comedian. I used to model.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe it with this unbrushed hair.
That's okay. You're
I
so
did not
cute.
know we were on TV, but thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, so when I'm not focusing on the community in the Inland Empire, because I'm also an IE native, then I am living my entertainment life out in LA, and it's fun.
LA too.
Yes, right? And it's just fun. So I just like showing people that you can do both.
Yeah, you can do it
Wait a
all.
minute, is this your company here?
Yes.
That's
Viva
it.
Boba.
That's
Okay,
Viva
so I'm
La
good with
Boba.
branding. It's not that I have, 5 degrees, but I seen the branding, and when you said the name,
Look at that. Thank you.
I said, okay, now we connected.
Yes, there it
Okay,
is.
Viva La
got
Boba.
it.
Thank you.
Indian chai.
I just want to let you
Viva
know
La
that I
Boba.
was paying attention.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yes. That's me. Nice
That's
to meet
why
you.
you're so riled up all the time.
Juiced up, bro.
Too much caffeine.
How about yourself, David?
My name is David Friedman. I am also co-founder of Viva La Boba with this wonderful lady right here, my wife.
Hey now.
I founded a company with my dad about 14 years ago called Realcore Real Estate Group, and our vision was to have a big part of revitalizing downtown San Bernardino. After the city and the county, we are the largest property owner in downtown, and because of us, there are over 30 plus small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations that have come to downtown with us fixing the buildings and inviting them in, Viva La Boba included. And yeah, we're just proud to be a part of this community where we try to, take it as it is and build on that. And I think a lot of people see developers as maybe like guys who steamroll the community, and we are trying to show the world that you have to build things and you can do it in a good way. And so that's what we're trying to do here with small business. So
Awesome. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're the
thank
cat store in San Bernardino.
Yes, we do.
I just to drop my plug.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Hey everyone, Michael Seguda here, born and raised San Bernardino.
Yeah!
Alumni from Cal State as well.
Local star.
Artist, community organizer, and
Yes.
yeah, dad.
Husband.
Almost there. But yeah, that executive director of the Garcia Center, blessed to be, and yeah, that's me. We can move on.
Definitely. No, with
No,
that,
no,
we're,
no, no,
we're
no.
staying
Arts,
with you.
Arts Commission, Arts and
Yeah,
Culture,
that's what I was gonna say,
Arts,
like,
Historical Preservation
You have many
Commission.
roles here in the city, and have since you've got out of college. So you went away to college to get your master's degree, then you came back, and that shows me that you care.
Amen.
Yeah,
Right
we
there.
gotta stay rooted in San Bernardino. I think that's always been one of the main goals, is to get people to live here and stay here, right? Especially, how do we get our brightest minds to stay? Usually they go off to college and they don't want to come back because they see all
Especially
the
with a commuter
opportunities.
campus like Cal State, right? I
Yeah.
watch people leave all the time. So I'm like, wow, you came back and you
And
love
California
us
is
and got to
pricey.
work. You didn't just you came and got to work.
But California's pricey. I live check to check and I'm getting paid decent, so I'm like,
Yeah,
I can
I hear
imagine other folks.
No, I'm in that
Struggling
same
out
boat,
here.
brother. Like, stringing it together, but blessed to be alive, blessed to be employed. With that being said, could you share about the efforts to get the arts corridor down East Street, that designation for our city? That would be something beautiful. Could you share a little about that?
Yeah, actually, David's a partner in it too, as well.
Awesome.
He's our business partner. So we had to get different entities. Arts Connections also a partner. Garcia Center, San Bernardino Generation Now,
Hey, now.
Creative Grounds, Three Little Bluebirds, Boutique, and there's other folks joining, different artists in the community. We got Parks and Recs involved.
All right.
We got the Economic Development Department. And all this was happening when we didn't have the city manager. So think about that. Like, we had to go in there and we got to work with these directors before the new city manager came in. So now we're getting Eric's team involved, the
Yeah.
new city manager, Eric Levitt.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this corridor, it's I think 2019 was the last time the state Arts Council brought this program out to designate 5 corridors in California. We're semifinalists,
Okay.
so we're the top 20.
Awesome.
We're one of those
wow.
applications,
Okay,
San Bernardino. We should hear back in December or January
Okay.
if we get it. But basically, Arts Corridor up and down East Street. We're looking at 30th all the way to Orange Show.
Definitely.
And just thinking about all those assets, right? We have the McDonald's, we have our
Yes.
downtown that's thriving, we have the Garcia Center, we have the school district's new building.
Yes, it's
We have
beautiful.
Sturgis,
Yes.
we have the beautiful California Theater. There's just so many assets. The Orange Show, which
Yes.
a lot of people know us for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels right to make this our first cultural corridor and
Definitely.
then be able to build off of that. And I think
Definitely.
it can lead to a lot of economic development, cultural development, and then also protections for housing so that we can have some more affordable housing up and
Awesome.
down the corridor.
I love
And
that.
then making sure we're not pushing artists and cultural bearers out of our community.
I love the
So that's-
consciousness of that.
Yeah, that's I think the key part, and that's what we were hearing in those listening sessions that we had to even apply for this, right, to send to the state, is that the community doesn't want to get pushed out. We don't want to see gentrification come with the arts, and that's something that we've been very conscious about. So
Awesome. That's amazing. I love that effort. But I want to kind of go back in time into the creation of San Bernardino Generation Now, because that's where I met you and your lovely wife and many of
You got a
George.
time machine or what?
I wish I did. I'll go farther than 10 years. For real. I'll make some major changes. But nevertheless, how did San Bernardino Generation Now start? And what's beautiful about that is seeing that most of the people that participate in that now are in leadership roles within our community and doing great things. But could you tell us what the impetus was for San Bernardino Generation Now?
yeah, the bankruptcy is definitely the starter of that, I believe. And it was a ton of organizers from ICUC at the time, right? We were youth organizers, and then we became mentors to youth. So we had vast networks throughout the city, and we couldn't do a lot of work through ICUC because it was a nonprofit. So we created our own group. We were
you
just
go.
meeting at our homes, and we were just like young people, like, what can we do?
Yeah.
Let's get involved in the city, and then we eventually formed Generation Now. So that we can get involved in the recall, we can get involved in a bunch of the political side of it, but then also we were doing park cleanups.
Yes.
You were there, Yanni.
Yeah.
You were there, Robert. Elmo was there.
Yeah,
and
great, man.
I'd
It's like-
like to dedicate
yeah.
this show to Barbara Babcock. And,
Yes.
Barbara,
like
yeah.
that lady.
Rest in
Rest
peace.
in
Yep, she was there at all that stuff, right?
Definitely. And shout out to Elmo as well.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, and a lot of great leaders, that were around. It's just, time, It's
Yeah.
been 10 years now.
Yes,
I think
it's
it's been 10
amazing.
years.
Yeah.
And,
as far
and
as-
to watch us all grow too.
Yeah.
I mean, his beard just keeps getting longer.
Amen. Definitely.
But yeah, it was definitely the bankruptcy, like seeing nothing, no funding and a lot of stuff being cut, especially the parks funding, libraries. It always, they always come for the social services. They always come for the educational stuff. And then you look and it's still public safety who, get the,
lion's share of the budget, and
Yeah.
that's across the nation. And we have to.
we get the short end.
Yeah,
Right.
we have to change
Is-
that.
can I ask you about
Yeah.
public safety? How is the police response? You're in charge of is that director of the Garcia Center?
Yeah, director of the
And
Garcia Center.
as a business owner, like how does the police response feel to you guys? Like, does it feel adequate?
Do you want us
Like,
to?
yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all.
I think we
yeah.
have differing opinions.
Okay. Well, I'd like to know because that's a common thing that people
definitely.
ask about.
Let me start, and then you can. Sure. So, when my dad and I bought our first building down here, you'd be lucky if they showed up, and if they did show up, it'd be at least 4 hours. And that would be for anything. Like someone could have a gun to me, and it would still be like 4 hours. Basically, like unless you were dead or already shot, good luck getting them to come.
Man.
To today. Now, if we have a break-in, like we had a break-in about a month ago, they were there within 15 minutes. They were there quicker than I could get there. Does that happen all the time? No, but more consistently, they are showing up quicker. They're showing up more professionally.
All right.
Sometimes the response is a little overdone, though. Like we had a broken window and 4 police officers showed up. It's like, okay, maybe you're a little bored. But that being said, like when we do need them, the response times have improved. So I don't know. How do you feel?
So I agree with what he said. I'm not the first person to endorse the police in any kind of way. I'm typically not really a fan at all. I have noticed an increase in response time, but I guess I just overall, and I do have to mention his experience with the police is through the lens of a white man when he's talking to the police. When I talk to them, even as
different. Yeah.
as a business owner of the same business, it's often been different experiences.
I believe you.
So it's important to keep that in
Thank you
mind.
for calling that out.
Yeah, important to keep that in mind. Like, you may not have the same experience David does with the police as I do.
Well, that's something that they can work on.
Yes,
I mean,
and yeah.
that's something they should work on.
Yeah, something they should work on. So I would just say it's like, yeah, depending on who you are, yes. But also I wanted to point out, yeah, it's gotten safer in downtown San Bernardino, but I also think that's because of the community that we have built, and don't think that really was just by the help.
Well, no, like, it has to be a team effort. You know, we have to all work
That's true.
together, because,
At the
you
end
know,
of the day.
yeah, at the end of the day, you can't take care of a murder, right? Or something like that. You really need them for some things, but you don't need them to be overzealous when you have customers doing things. Or something
Definitely,
like that.
definitely. With that being said, and as we get ready to close out Michael's segment, I know that you have an upcoming gala happening. If you could share with the audience.
I think it's our second gala ever. But you know, coming in as executive director, we have a lot of new programs that we're building out, and then it's just fundraising, learning how to fundraise, and we're really going to honor Dottie Garcia.
Definitely.
So she's still around with us, and we want to
Amen.
make sure we give her flowers, because everybody remembers Ernie. Everybody talks about Ernie, but nobody remembers that Dottie is there pushing him and,
the
you know,
backbone.
making sure he's doing things and getting things done. So
I actually had
and she was also on the
I
commission.
had the opposite experience. I always saw Dottie everywhere because she was in the arts commission and
Yeah.
doing all that stuff. So
Definitely.
that's interesting that you said
Yeah.
that. Wow.
Well, you'll see
They're
it if
both
you're at
real
the center.
hardcore community members
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
love.
And like they say, often behind every good man, you'll find a good woman, and vice versa. By every strong woman, you'll find a.
I always thought he was
man.
more
Yeah.
the calmer one, but one time he got a little crazy with Scott Olson on one of the meetings. So I was like, whoa, you used to
I think they both could, and they could advocate, and I think that's what
Yes.
we need, right? We need people who can advocate for the community and then make things happen, like the Garcia Center.
How's
You
she-
see how
how's
the
she
legacy
been?
is.
How's Dottie been?
She's good.
Okay.
She's living her life, retired, you know,
That's good.
a little bit less busy.
Yeah,
I think
I
she's
can
still involved with the League of Women Voters. So,
One of
yeah.
her babies.
Definitely.
Yes.
Are there still tickets available for the gala?
We actually just closed out tickets today.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
yeah.
Well, no,
But-
no. That's
No, it's a good.
sold
It's a
out.
good thing though.
Yeah,
It's a good
definitely,
thing. We
definitely.
sold
What if you
the
just like
majority.
show up?
It was just three of
You
them.
probably won't fit.
Four.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing
Four.
it. We're doing it at the Garcia Center, so we have really limited space. It's pretty tight. Using our
Maybe you might want to
auditorium.
live stream it, just for those.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of your
I know
plate
you're giving me
already.
extra stuff. Damn.
But I know you got some
The good
assistance.
woman behind you.
Thanks, Yanni.
Definitely.
Yeah, we have a lot of great stuff going on. Just check us out.
Definitely.
Come through to other events. We are moving a community 10-year celebration to happen December 19th.
All right.
So 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So get
Come
those
to
tickets
that.
now.
Those are free. That's
Oh,
free.
okay,
It's
okay.
going to be a bigger event. We're going to
All
have
right.
live bands, open studios.
Do you have to RSVP?
We would prefer that you do. That'd be
Okay,
awesome.
Yeah. Please
just-
RSVP.
Yeah. Hit us up. Go to our Instagram or go to the website. So
Definitely. Thank you, Michael, for your leadership
And
in the
and
community
thank
and
you
dedication.
for both of you for setting that, all of you for setting that corridor up. And I mean, that's a lot of hard work.
Amen.
We need
Definitely.
someone to do stuff like that. So
Definitely.
thank you,
definitely.
both of you. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
I like
Awesome.
working with these
Oh,
guys.
and I know you're helping. I'm so sorry. All three of you. Kicking butt and taking names. And you for taking engaging captures, photos everywhere.
Right.
Been doing that for years, and it's a blessing, man, to be a historian and a documentarian such as yourself, brother. You've done a lot in our community and continue to do a lot in our
Gotta
community.
love
So thank you for that. With that being said, let's jump over to Viva La Boba. Definitely. What made you? Well, David, I remember when me, Rusty, Caesar, Eric, and David, Edgar, we all were in your house on the north end, and you had your little wine cooler. We didn't have no wine off in there, but it was nice and cold. But you were talking about opening up a coffee shop in Ukaipa at one point in time back in the day. You know what I mean?
I would never do that now.
So what brought Viva La Boba into fruition for both of you?
You want to start?
No,
It's the short of it is that David has always been very involved in San Bernardino and is like so almost like freaky levels. Amongst you it seems normal. But to me when we first started dating, I'm like, this guy's obsessed with San Bernardino. And he was just like so sure of himself that like San Bernardino could be so much more than what it is now. And so he just had all this property in downtown. And I remember thinking this guy is crazy. And he said, I want to open a coffee shop. And I was like, okay, I don't drink coffee. And we really like boba. This is when we first started dating. And when we want boba, we have to go to Loma Linda. Why is it that we have to drive 20 minutes to a different city and give them money?
I hear you.
And why is there no boba in San Bernardino? There was none at the time.
I hear you.
Other than, like, of course, little coffee shops and stuff, but no boba-specific store. And so I just pitched. I was working in TV. I just graduated from film school. I was super unhappy. It's the kind of thing you do when you're 23 and you have nothing to lose because your frontal lobe hasn't developed yet.
Right.
So, right? So thank God I took that risk.
Well, wait a second. When it develops, you open a second store?
Exactly. Yeah, that's how a franchise is
that's
born.
when the units make sense,
No,
right?
no,
You're like, oh.
Developed.
Yeah, no, I'm still in the, yeah.
I did not say that.
Yeah, he said
I did not
that.
say-
No, thank God I took that risk is all I'm saying.
Amen,
But I also
amen.
understand when people are like, I want to do something similar. I understand it is not so easy when you have, like, in this economy and when you have responsibilities and things to do to just throw money at opening a small business. So I just want to acknowledge, I get it's not that easy. I'm so lucky and happy it worked out when it did.
Amen.
And since we've been able to expand, and that's great. But I think one thing I haven't said is that the whole point of Viva La Boba is it's a community business. And it's so easy for people to say that, yeah, we care about the community. We're a community
really do.
shop.
Y'all really
But I
do.
feel like we really do because if we're doing it for the money, we're doing a really bad job. I'll say that. We're not doing a good job making money, but I think we are doing a good job
building
holding space for, especially as a queer woman of color. You can, if you look at our programming, we have so much queer programming, so much going on just for people of color. Like that's our whole thing.
And it's different stores, different community work we do. Like in San
Yeah.
Bernardino, we're hosting artists and we're doing cleanups. And in Redlands, we're doing like more queer LGBTQ type stuff. And it's different. Like we're trying to approach each community in a different way. Like what the community wants from us or what they're asking for or what they need, we try to provide a space for that.
Exactly.
Definitely. And I think you guys even have an open mic over at the Redlands location.
Yes, and I know this is so going way far back. When you were talking about Lake Arrowhead, they are now known. They are pulling in major headlining comedians to an open mic that's happening at a brewery there. It's called First Dibs Comedy. So I just wanted to shout that out.
Awesome.
Another reason to go to Lake Arrowhead. Like I'm telling you, the IE is on the up and up.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
But she's bringing that down here.
Yeah, sorry. So they were doing a run at Viva La Boba. They're on a little hiatus, but we have all sorts of open mic nights, and that's open to comedy, spoken word, poetry, guitar, whatever. If your therapy appointment was missed and you just have to talk about your feelings, whatever it is.
Right.
So yeah, any community event. And I always say, like, if there's an event that you would like to have that you don't see, we don't charge for these things. It's just come use the space. We made it really nice so it can be used. It's not.
Definitely.
I've
no paywall.
I've actually spoken at Viva La Boba in that capacity at an open mic.
All right.
Oh, I wasn't
Well-
there for that.
Yep, and I gave I read from the poetry book.
Well,
Wow, well,
definitely.
thank you.
With that being said, me and Ebony of Luxury Hair Salon, we're doing our open mic night, bringing it back because people keep asking about it. December 13th in Rialto. So I want to make sure you're in the loop, and hopefully you can bless us with your presence.
Get my mom out there.
Yeah,
Rialto
for real.
where?
You know what? Is at her second location. I'm in Rialto. I'll
nice.
send you guys all the flyers and everything like that because I gotta do the Facebook event page, and then we're in the midst of designing the flyers. I haven't been to the second location, but she says there's a little more space there. We're doing the open mic night, and then that also is the 1-year anniversary for her second location. So shout out to Ebony and that chick behind the chair on Instagram and Luxury Hair Salon. Definitely. You know, one of the questions that I have, and not so. First, I want to say thank you because
Thank you.
I'm sitting here with my Redlands leadership cohort sister, right?
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Could you tell us a little about the Redlands leadership? And I want to say thank you to both of you for allowing the second year cohort, my cohort, to use your building to put our project, the Redlands mural, there.
ever.
Thank
the-
God
Thank
you
us.
thought you guys chose us. You know, seriously.
Thank
So,
you.
We are? What the?
Yeah, who are we to say no? Yeah. So speaking on leadership, Redlands, it's this like organization. It's what San Bernardino does by itself. Grassroots is what Redlands is privileged enough to have a chamber of commerce and an executive director who is passionate enough. His name is Evan Sanford about
out to
Redlands doing better.
Shout out to Evan.
Yeah, shout out to him. So they created this program where you can like learn about every single part of Redlands. You go to where they pack lunches for the school district. You go into City Hall and talk to people up there. You literally every
SE.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to exactly.
Ezra.
And you
Ezra.
learn so much about Redlands, and it's great. But I will say, and we live in Redlands, and I love Redlands, but Redlands has a lot of resources, and so I really wish we had a program like that in San Bernardino.
Yes.
But alternatively, I see that we have so many grassroots efforts happening constantly in San Bernardino, and that's like something I don't know. It's that I really love and appreciate about San Bernardino specifically.
So the chamber, San Bernardino Chamber does have a leadership program.
Oh,
No way.
since
do.
when?
Surprise.
Right.
First of all, we have a chamber.
Right.
The chamber, yeah.
Yeah. There's a leadership program. That's
Definitely.
almost. I've been asked to.
I
join
wouldn't
it.
know.
You should probably get closer to the mic.
I've been asked to join the leadership program. I haven't joined yet. I hear it's good. I do hear it's good.
There you go. There you go. And to me, that kind of speaks towards the importance of marketing and branding because
Yes.
the Redlands Chamber of Commerce is very active. So, and the importance of that is people know that's what you have and what you're offering. You know what I mean? So, I want to find out more about the San Bernardino leadership. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. On that note, David, you talked about the business that you and your father have as realtors. How's that experience been? And I know your father kind of started it, right? And then you kind of partner with, you have a legacy, and that's a blessing, right? Tell us how that experience went.
I like to say my dad works for me, but no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, so much opportunity. I couldn't have taken on so much opportunity without my dad building the foundation that he did. He's had an office in downtown San Bernardino for 35 years for his accounting firm. So I even got introduced to San Bernardino only because of his office. I would, during the summer when I wasn't in school, I would help him. He would give me random jobs. I would be running around downtown filing paperwork for him. But I got introduced to real estate. He would flip a house every now and then. He'd have a client who would need to get rid of a house. They'd be going, family law, so divorce. So sometimes it was a hairy situation. So I got introduced to real estate. I was digging trenches for sprinkler lines, and that was brutal. It's a lot of work. You're in the sun. It's beating you down, and very, it's tough. But that was the first time I got introduced to real estate. And then when I was 18, when I first started at Cal State San Bernardino, I got my real estate license.
Awesome.
And my first year, I sold like 17 houses. And I think most people, you're lucky to sell one in 6 months. And so I think a light bulb just went on. Like, I love this. I'm
thinking
good
about
at it.
pursuing it myself.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You'd be
absolutely.
great at it.
Thank you.
It's sales. So like, if you're good at talking to people, then you should try it. Yeah, and you're very good at talking to people.
Well, thank you, sir.
So yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's been good. It's constantly evolving though. I don't know, now we manage like 200 properties. Like I didn't think I would be managing properties. Yeah. So it's evolving. Yeah, it changes.
Definitely. No, that's beautiful. Just want to say thank you, to both of you for investing in our community, for creating space within our community.
And coming on the show. This
coming on the
interesting
show.
story. I'm enjoying
Definitely.
it.
We're
Thank you.
honored to be asked.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
doing kind of low-key doing nothing compared to what all of you guys are doing. You guys are OGs,
it's
I
a
think, of San Bernardino.
Teamwork. Everyone on the panel today was here specifically because they invest in our community, are working to uplift our community and provide engagement for our
Especially
community.
at Biani Locker.
We are.
Yes.
Teamwork is
They all
dreamwork.
over the place, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
With that being
The
said,
irony superstar.
is there? You guys want to shout out your locations for the 2 locations for Viva La Boba?
Absolutely.
Sure. Viva La Boba is located at 455 West 4th Street, Suite A in San Bernardino, and also in downtown Redlands at 501 Orange Street, Redlands, California, 92374.
The best way to keep up with us is on Instagram, at Viva La Boba. Easy.
Yes.
Awesome. And definitely, I recommend the Indian chai as well
Thank
as the
you.
Thai. The Thai tea is excellent as
Thank you
well.
very much.
I'm not a big fan of boba, but every time I'm in there, people are ordering boba. So y'all hit the mark
Thank
with that.
you. And
know.
I just want to say a real one for actually ordering it. I have friends and family I've yet to see. It's been years I've had this business. I've yet to see there.
One thing as we get ready to move on to Sister Muhammad, I always tell people, like, don't expect the support to come from like your friends and family.
Right.
You know, they'll patronize you once or twice, but you really have to build up your base, and that's through really community engagement, advertising, and marketing. You know.
I learned that from Dr. Pierce from Cal State San Bernardino. He's an
Yes.
economist here locally, and he's basically said if you do not shop at mom and pops, they will not exist.
Yes, that is 100% correct. Thank you for supporting.
No problem, sister. Anytime, anytime.
And I don't have as many as Ipiani, but I have a few under my belt right here.
Oh, absolutely, you do. Yeah,
And
I
will-
see you there.
You know, I'll make an extra effort.
There you go.
Thank you,
Head
Robert.
over there and do a Where Am I? That'd be a good spot.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Robert.
It's
And
gonna be
invite
honored.
anytime.
This is the prescription for the community. First, you want to go to Viva La Boba, grab your favorite drink, and then you want to head over to Chubsy's Smash Burger and get one of the
Yeah.
They
best
go
smash
really
burgers.
well together.
Yes, they do. They do. It's a marriage.
And there's lots of dispensaries in San Bernardino. It also goes well together.
But I would have went to that before both of them.
Correct.
Okay, whatever
He gets
works for
it.
you,
He
right?
gets it.
That might be the thing. So you order 2, and then you get 4 burgers, and you get a family pack
The
for
order
yourself.
does not matter.
You can eat 4 burgers.
I probably couldn't, but I know you can.
Oh man, one of those burgers actually is pretty filling. You know, and you
Definitely.
get the Websy fries.
And a great price.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, you can't beat it. Can't
Another
beat it.
small business.
Man,
Yeah.
and I have to give a shout out to Vic because oftentimes I'll walk out of that place and I don't feel like even paid for anything, man.
He'll hook you up. He always try to.
Yeah,
I
like-
say I want to support, bro.
Yeah,
like I want to
we
support
love
you.
you,
like-
baby.
But very kind, man. With that being said, we're going to pivot over to our final guest, Miss Muhammad. How you doing today, sister?
Ooh, today was a challenge, but I am here this evening with my beautiful San Bernardino folks. So, how are you?
I'm blessed to be alive, sister.
Yes.
So definitely, I know recently, like less than a year, you have like a director or leadership with your. If you wanna
Yes.
share a little
So
about that.
I am a program director. I don't exactly want to say where I work, but I
Okay,
will
that's-
say that I work for UCLA Health Systems, and I work in a 45-bed facility working with individuals that are on the spectrum, both lower and higher. And I am the program director with over so many staff, I can't even think straight. But I've been in this leadership role for about a little under a year. I'm praying to be able to transition into an administrator job, and I'm going to pair that with my doctor's program that I'm
Awesome.
getting into.
Congratulations.
Yes. So
Congratulations.
I'm super excited about it. I'm nervous at the same time. Imposter syndrome is definitely kicking in, but I deserve this.
Screw that dude.
Right. You know, I just think back to, just thinking about and talking about Cal State San Bernardino. I didn't know I was going to go to Cal State San Bernardino. I was working in Redlands. I was a case manager for over 10 years
the
for
family
Redlands Family
service.
Services.
Shout out to
Right?
family board member.
So I was there for a very long time as a young adult, and my clients were coming in with degrees. I was coaching them and mentoring them, and with degrees, but I didn't have one at all. So then I was like, y'all come in here with one more degree. And then the grants changed, and they said, you know what, Miss H, you're gonna have to have a bachelor's to work here, and I didn't have nothing but a high school diploma. So I quit my job, and I went to school full time. I think
Wait, was it easy?
to quit my job.
Yeah, and go to school full time?
Absolutely.
All right,
I'm gonna
good.
tell you how.
How?
I got a double bachelor's on welfare.
Good.
Good. Let me
It-
just
it-
tell y'all.
do
Let me-
whatever
let me-
you
let me
gotta
tell
do to
y'all
get
one.
it, right?
Listen, okay, so for those that are on welfare and just not sure or feel some kind of way about it, I already knew how to maximize the system as a case manager. You're gonna pay my rent. You're gonna pay my Medi-Cal. You're gonna give me food stamps. On top of that, you're gonna give me welfare to work, run that child care, also run me them gas receipts, and I'm going to go to school full time.
And get a degree.
And not just one.
Oh, she's going all the way to doctorate.
No, I got a double bachelor's
I hear you.
on welfare. And if you want to check my Facebook page just to make sure I have my double degree with my EBT card there. And I was eating very good tonight, eating better tonight. So now I'm over a 6-figure earner. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So for those that are, there's nothing, I grew up, my father was a firefighter. He always, we came from Los Angeles, and my father, one of the very back in the day, not that many black firefighters, right? So we're coming from Los Angeles. When I used to come out here and we used to look at houses, my nose used to bleed because I wasn't used to the heat out here. So, and I remember him and my mom used to argue. She's like, I don't want to live out there.
What part of LA is you?
We was in Santa Monica. We was in Santa Monica, but my parents grew up in South Central LA. My mom also is an alumni from Cal State San Bernardino. So just in case y'all want to know. But then I ended up marrying my husband, Brother Roy Muhammad, and he always say that San Bernardino is a gold mine. Because he was like, you should open up your plant store in San Bernardino. I was like, I ain't opening my plant store in downtown.
I have a small.
I'm just saying.
You can start.
But I was, but because he's seen something that I didn't, he's from here, and this just solidified. He's gonna be so excited. Because my mom is older and she knew how to push masks out fast. She went in a garage and pulled out this, sewing machine. So she's sewing and it's like tick, 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 tick. And she's sewing and she looks up and she goes, you don't know why you want one of those plants? I'm like, no. She said, you sure? I'm like, no. So long story short, this is gonna blow your mind. Sit down. Don't. It's okay. You'll be okay. Hold on to it.
Let me stand up first.
Hold on to it. My grandmother had just transitioned in December. My grandmother had a string of pearls on her porch for over 35 years.
Do you think you saw it before? And
Of course. But
Just
didn't know
recognize
it, right?
it.
So I'm like, everybody's transition. This was, she departed in December, and then March 2nd for me was my last day of working in the school district. So I took to Facebook and was like, y'all help me with this plant that I ended up getting a piece of. My aunt had the plant for my grandmother because she had just departed. And I created this group called Black Women Who Loves Plant. I love to connect with women of color, women of different ethnicities, genders. And we created this platform, and next thing you know, it just caught fire. So then Facebook reaches out, and they're like, we like you. I said, I like you too, Facebook. So
Thank you, Mark.
I did a ton of commercials during a pandemic. It was a safe and sacred space for Black women to get together and women of color during the time of the pandemic. So we just soared. We went from me to now, I think I'm at 382,000. Yeah, it's almost 400,000. So, and then with that, so I wanted to bring it back. I wanted to curate a group that was specifically for people of color in San Bernardino. I have just for me, I can connect, and sometimes we just need those sacred spaces. So that's how we created, Black San Bernardino County to allow for people of color to connect, for business, for school, entrepreneurship, resources and things of those nature. So I'm looking to build that. I could not take on that task by myself, so I brought on my brother here and a couple of other San Bernardino natives and pillars and community advocates. So along with, doing that, parenting, as well as in my new role, I'm just here. I'm just glad to be here because old me would have wanted to be asleep. But that's okay, I'm here, and I'm so thankful. I knew about the Garcia Center, right?
Yes.
But I didn't know exactly what you did, and I'm so proud to even hear about you all's business, and just the thought that, when I came here when I was younger, there used to be this park across the way that had the pond or the lake there. And my daddy used to take us there all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So let's go from 2020 to 2024. I ended up coming back to San Bernardino County, working for the after school program, and I had not been in downtown, never needed to, because I'm either working from home or I'm pushed out in Los Angeles, and I had no idea of the homeless population that had plagued this area.
Definitely.
And I seen it and I was like, oh my God.
Definitely.
What the
Yeah.
hell
Double hockey sticks.
is going on? So that has bothered me for over a year, because I remember my father, firefighter, he would never have taken his children to, this area, San Bernardino. We used to be, you talking about your daddy had you everywhere? My daddy used to have us everywhere up in San Bernardino. I remember the banks and all this other stuff. But I'm in mental health in the Los Angeles County, and this is why I wanted to move towards my doctorate, so that I can bring those mental health services that are extremely lacking
And needed.
here and needed in San Bernardino County. So I work for a crisis residential treatment center, and they're just non-existing here in San Bernardino County. So I'll be reaching out because we need some spaces to be able to service these individuals. I've worked with some pretty cool clients, and they just need a space to have their medication maintained and get into some transitional housing and therapy, and they'll be an awful lot better. So that's
I do have a question for you, but I know David at one point, like you had a question.
I just so people are gonna get mad because I'm not offering this to anyone else. But if you want to try and open up like a pop-up for a couple months, your plant store in downtown for free, I'll pay for. You don't need to pay for anything. No I'll pay for electricity. I'll pay for water. I'll give you the keys. You try it out for 3 months, and you let me know if you like it, and you can keep going or not.
Listen.
Amen.
Come on, ancestors.
Parking that parking.
Yeah.
Someone jealous.
I need to be able to park in that parking for the Garcia Center to be functioning. Come on, David.
Are you begging for plant parking?
But I just want to say
Parking,
this,
we
too.
can talk.
We do have plants. We have a whole garden, actually, a community garden that we're feeding community. So, Dave, I just want to say, come on, dude, I can't go on the air on a live show.
We making deals.
It is, though. You're talking about the mental health resources. The reason why we're lacking, all the money's going to the police here. It's all going to public safety. There's no money for the social services, like I said. We're not helping with the libraries. We're not getting the parks more money. We're not getting the arts and culture money. And we're not helping our homeless, our houseless folks, right?
Definitely.
Our veterans even.
So
we just passed something for the veterans to do some veteran housing, but we don't do enough housing.
Totally.
So let's just be real about that. We're all advocates here. We all been here for years.
And
It's not doing good, but we got to spend money here, and then hopefully some of that will end up and get the right people in office.
Definitely.
Then that stuff will go back to us.
Definitely. And I just want to say this, and then we'll close out on your section, but yes, for public safety throughout almost every single county out of the 58 counties in the state of California, and you see this across the nation, that public safety often gets the lion's share of the money. And then, like you said, it makes it where the other needs of the community are not being addressed because they're getting the lion's share of the money. Often, the public safety sector, to me, is not equipped to address the needs of the community. They can do the safety aspect, and I want them to.
More counseling.
I want them just to focus on safety. I don't want them out here trying to engage with mental health. I don't want them to try to find solutions for our unhoused. I just want them to be public servants and make sure that our communities are safe and thriving, right?
Right.
So, but we have to, that just speaks towards the importance of advocating, being engaged at the city halls, at the Board of Soups. The community has to come out and raise their voice and let them know where we want to direct our money to. Because if we're not there to say or voice what we want to see done or where we want our money invested, it will continue to be the way that it is. And often that way is, San Bernardino is growing, getting better. But if we had more investment, we could get there quicker.
And we also have to let law enforcement know how we feel. I go up to every single San Bernardino police officer I see on the street, wherever. And the first thing I usually ask them after I have a little conversation with them, do you live here? Right?
That's so key.
You know, like, yeah, you know?
That's so key
Yeah.
because to me, when you have officers that live in the city, they have skin in the game versus,
And in the beginning, about 10 years ago, it was 11%, and I was getting smoked.
Wow.
But
because
now there's a bunch of kids and stuff, and I'm like, yes.
because it's like they wanted to get better because their family is
Yeah,
there. So to
I
me,
think
it's
there's
just
a
like,
program, isn't there, that they're giving them loans?
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
they can go around and sell that house in 2 years, so you can't
There's
really
always
keep them.
ways
There's
to
always a
gain.
loophole, right?
There's
There's always a
always a
loophole
loophole.
here.
but definitely,
But
definitely.
hopefully some will stay. Some.
And I'm not.
yeah.
I also agree though. Like
Yeah.
they need to live in SB. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
supposed to live
definitely.
So-
With that being said, and as we close out this section, I want to, and then we'll do a little. Our hopes for the community, especially during the holidays. We're down to our last 4 minutes. How can people connect with your Facebook groups?
Definitely just join us on Facebook. Look for Black San Bernardino County. Go ahead and just link yourself in and just engage. That's it.
And how about the 400,000?
Ooh, for the Black women who love plants, also just connect with me, Tata Muhammad, on Facebook, and I can provide all those links for you so that if you want to come in and you just want to just look on how to take care of your plant, you can search all of that stuff without fully being in the group and disrupting those people that are in that sacred space.
Definitely. And as we get ready to close out the show, we're down to our last 3 minutes. I'm going to start with Brother Eric. What is your hope, E-Money, for our community and during the holidays? Just words of inspiration or hope or well wishes and thoughts for our community. And we're talking about the IE Riverside County as well.
You know what? Just hopefully everyone stays safe and has a good time with their family. You know, just spread. Hopefully the holiday season pulls out the love and everyone just is chill.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well
so,
said. How about
you know.
yourself, Sister Muhammad?
6, 7.
I have kids. I get it.
Mid-grade.
That's all I got for y'all.
Okay.
I would say it is a great time to, during Thanksgiving, if you can, adopt a family. You can do a food drive if you already have canned food. If you don't, donate money. That goes way further. Redlands Family Service will take it. Christmas, you don't need gifts and all that. Hanukkah, go give that to someone in the community who needs it. That's what I hope for San Bernardino.
She spoke for me, y'all.
There you go.
Yes.
Something Tansu and I have been practicing for a few years is pour energy and love into those who give it back to you, and then cut out all the toxic people.
That's true.
And no new friends. So there's support the people who support you, basically. Yeah, so.
How about yourself, Michael?
Love and peace and a cultural district. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go.
And I just say, community. Just try to reach out to someone that you think is the opposite, and just learn about them.
Definitely. My hopes is that for our listeners and those that watch this show in the future, I hope that you're inspired to see that we come from different ethnicities, different religious practices, different orientations, yet we can come together over the common good of humanity, the common good of our community. So for me, I hope that you see that you're able to do something, that you can engage, you can enrich our community, our nation and world at large.
Anyone can make a difference.
Anyone can make a difference, and more specifically, you can make a difference. So whatever that may be, get started today. Want to say happy holidays.
I'm inspired.
God
I'm
bless
ready
you
to
and love
start.
you. Definitely.
Yeah.
There you go for it.
Gotta love it, man.
All right.
That's why we have a great show with Ipiani Locker, because he brings out that goodness, that feeling.
We bring it out.
Well,
Us
man,
as
you
community.
bring the best
One
out
more
of
thing,
me. Thank
if
you,
I
sir.
could, I wanted to plug. We're having a turkey drive over here with Angel Baby,
Awesome.
another host over here on the 22nd of November here at the Teamsters location. So if you guys can and have the means to donate, come by, donate a turkey, and jam out. Angel Baby's going to be playing some
and then,
sick
of course,
oldies.
with Lou Dowdy, we'll be doing hot
Socks and
meals. Yes,
Definitely,
of course.
definitely.
And
what day is that?
one more.
That is, I want to say it's the 22nd as well. But
So busy day for everybody. Heck yeah.
Then we have
Understatement.
Christmas Carol.
No excuses to not
Christmas
give.
Carol for the seniors.
Definitely. Go ahead and close us out, Brother Porter.
Well, you know that I love San Bernardino, and this is Robert Porter and Ipiani Lockhart, loving the cast today. Thank you so much, team. And we are... Yeah.